What's up, everyone? We're here at the yard. Now today we're going to be doing the CALI hookups on my lowboy trailer. And I have here the main things that I'm going to be needing. Obviously an electric female plug that's going to go on the lowboy. The two fittings for the airlines, the emergency and service line. And you gotta buy all of this hardware obviously to be able to put your fittings in there, make it work. This junction box too, ordered it from Amazon. It's gonna go somewhere right here mounted. And I'm just gonna have this plug go to this junction box, and then two run out, obviously one to that and one to this one right here. Now the socket I was using sucked. Bought it on Amazon. It was so cheap. But luckily my neighbor James, he came through, torched the holes here for the stuff. Now I just got to drill the holes for this one right here to secure it. And we can go from there. But man, he really saved me right now. Gave him a couple bucks for some beer and got it done for me. Now these right here, as you can see, it's gonna go like this. Perfect. There it is. Perfect size. Like you guys saw, I drilled the holes right there for the junction box. I'm gonna open it so you guys can see what it looks like inside of it. And I got this idea from my buddy Jose Botello. He has the same setup on his Mack aluminum dump trailer and his T800. I'll post a couple of pictures of this truck right here on the screen right now so you guys can see it. Now let's check this box out. Here it is. So as you can see, it's simple, it's labeled, has a color. I got my hardware here for the junction box, so I'm gonna put it right here. Nut, lock washer, two washers, one for the top, washer, lock washer, and then the nut. And it ain't going anywhere. So here's an electric wire that I ran just now. This one's gonna go to that plug that's down there. The only problem is that it's not long enough. So as y'all can see, runs in through here and bam. So right now I'm adding all the wires to this 7-pin connector. Now I'm pretty sure all of you guys should know this, but if you don't and you're wondering where does each color go, it's actually marked all around. So there it is. Got it taped up pretty well. And normally these plugs, they come with a sleeve back here. For some reason this one didn't come with it. It's alright, black tape will do it. I have some thread locker right here I'm going to be using. Got the light plug installed. I already added the addition I needed to that wire. One of the washers goes underneath, and then obviously you put your connectors, and then the other washer on top. So obviously here is the one that runs all the way to the plug that we put on the low boy on the neck. Got this one ready to connect onto the junction box. This wire, where I cut it from, it wasn't gonna reach, too short, so I had to add a piece to it, as you can see. Now on this one that comes from the plug from the front of the trailer, as you can see the terminals, I put them at a different, I guess, lengths. That's because this one's gonna come in through here, so the white has to be shorter than the blue. So I was just cutting it shorter, about half an inch shorter every time. I just follow the colors right here. Forgot to show you guys, but this little rubber piece goes on the box like that. Put your wires in through there, cleans it up, makes it look nice. Now on these, I'm pretty sure you don't want to go too hard, since this junction box is made of plastic and stuff. Just tight enough where you see it won't move or it won't come loose. Now these tabs right here, like I had said, they go right here to clean it up, make it look nice. Now before I get too excited, let's make sure my lights work, because I've never really messed with electrical stuff like that. Turn signals are on. Everything should be working. Turn signal. Running lights are on. Marker lamp. Yeah, we're good. Cover this up. That should do it. So I ordered 3/4 braided wire loom a while back, and wondering when I was gonna need it. Guess today's the day. This should clean up everything really nice. But let's see what I can do with it. With wire loom, as you can see. Looks better. What do you guys think about it? This is how it looks from the back of the neck. See the wire coming out. Secured it with two zip ties right here to this hydraulic hose, and it goes straight in there also towards the front. But simple as that. We're done with that finally. That was probably the hardest part, to be honest. For the air, that's the easiest. Should have hit this with paint before I did anything, but anyways, I could just put blue tape around it, cover that up. I'm gonna put these already. Do the same thing once I put these on. Just tape them up, and then I'll just hit it with a little bit of black paint, this whole panel. But anyways, what I'm gonna do right now is install this so I can have it ready. And I'm not gonna finish today. I'll come back tomorrow because I need to buy the quick connects that are gonna come out here. Because if I install everything right now, just with the fitting open like that, it's gonna leak air. So I need to make sure I put those quick connects so it doesn't leak air. And also I might have to add some valves in the front so I can shut it off so the glad hands don't leak air. Also, if any of you guys are gonna do this, make sure you measure everything right, because I really wanted to hide the electrical line down here inside of this so it could come out, and it's kind of sticking out like that, but it is what it is. I'll just spray paint it black later on. It's not like you can see it anyways. But yeah, I got thread lock right here. There it is, guys. I got the connections for the air now, electrical. Looks good. I think I'm gonna tape this up right now, since I'm not gonna put the quick connects till tomorrow, and just paint this whole piece. There it is, guys. Not too bad for something done real quick. Today's another day. I went by my cousin's shop and bought a couple of things that I'm going to be needing. So I got the female couplers that are going to go on the low boy. So I bought 4 of those. I'm buying all of the stuff that I'm going to be needing for the end dump because it's getting the same stuff done too. So I bought those. male couplers that I'm gonna put on a pair of hoses that I have so I can try out this truck. 3-way 3/8 airline, where I'm gonna get my air from. That's running right now towards the low boy, so I'm gonna be using this right now with these, obviously. So this is everything I have to install right now. I got extra 3/8 airline in there that I'm gonna be using. I also bought these 2 fittings that I'm gonna put on some glad hands so I can put them on here so it doesn't leak air. Now I have to add my fittings through the back. That should work. Alright, now is my 3-way fitting, which I'm gonna do right here. I'm gonna do both of them right here. That way the line can just come right here. There it is, guys. Got the airlines connected. We're pretty much done with the low boy. And my goodness, it's hot. Ugh. It's really, really hot today. I had these airlines laying around. Reason why I took them off. This one had kind of broken and I had to put a quick connect, and I don't want to use that, so I bought new ones. Anyways, I had these glad hands with this adapter right here, and these look pretty nice. I actually like when they have these adapters or handles, whatever you want to call them. I'm gonna cap these glad hands. They're the ones I'm gonna be putting on the trailer, and I think that might look pretty good too, but it's one way to do it. And then I have to add the other 2 male fittings like those that I bought onto here, just to try out the trailer. Just with these two right here, I think that looks pretty clean. So that's how this would look. Call me crazy or whatever you want, but that looks kind of cool. I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of like how it looks. That option is because, let's say in the future, for some sort of reason, somebody has to hook up to this little boy or mine dump or whatever, they can still hook up to the trailer, because those quick connectors there, they're not gonna leak air, obviously. If I do that same setup here, I would have to make some sort of adapter with that quick connector to the glad hand, so I can quick connect it and then the glad hand be on this side so somebody can connect to it. But to me, that seems like a little too much when I can just leave the glad hand and use a capped glad hand like that, which there it is, unit 95, hooked up with the low boy. And it looks real good. Not gonna lie though, you gotta open up way more wider now. There you have it, Cali hooks. Cleaned up the top of the trailer, no more airlines. Change the light nut covers, as y'all can see. Just got back to the yard and I swapped trucks already. Low boy's hooked up to the red truck. Got a lot of work going on tomorrow. Unit 75 right there. Now on this truck, I don't want to do the Cali hookups. I like the way it is. This one looks pretty nice though with all the stuff. And the main reason is I got this access here to walk in here, put the lines, whatnot. With this truck, that's one main reason why I did the Cali hookups. Since the trailers are gonna sit all the way over here, I kind of either have to reach in here with my foot, get up, put the airlines and all that crap. Since the first wheel's all the way over there, there's really no way or easy access to hook up to the trailers. And the thing is, believe it or not, I switch trailers a lot. I can have 2 loads with the low boy tomorrow, and then have about 2 or 3 loads with the end dump. So I'll get back to the yard around 1 p.m, switch trailers, get calls for machines the next day. Once I get back to the yard, change trailers again to be ready for tomorrow. So it's way easier for me to have the Cali hookups on both trailers. Once I'm using this truck, all I have to do is disconnect behind of the truck, and that's it. Right here in the front, all I will do with the end dump is have my hydraulic line, my white kit line, undo that, and that's all I have to do. Way easier if you ask me, but that's it. That'll be it for this video. Thank you for joining me on another one. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you guys think about the setup, how it came out, and I'll show you guys later on how the new airlines look once I order some new ones. Like I said, those were just to try it out, and also how the end dump's gonna come out, because I'm not gonna do the work. I'm gonna have somebody do it. It's just time consuming, and I don't have patience for all that. There's more fabrication that has to be done to that trailer to make that setup work, and yeah, so I'll pay somebody to do that. But thanks again.